Hold up, Pi Network just dropped a bombshell that could affect millions of users' coins. The Mainnet launch is hanging by a thread, and you won't believe what's really going on behind the scenes. What's up, crypto fam? Goldrush here, and today we're diving into some massive Pi Network news that you absolutely need to know about. If you're holding Pi coins or still mining, this video could save your assets, literally. Before we jump in, remember that this is not financial advice. I'm just a passionate crypto enthusiast sharing my thoughts and analysis. Always do your own research and make informed decisions. Let's start with this fascinating article from the Africa Logistics that just dropped. The headline alone is turning heads in the crypto community. The Africa Logistics is reporting on the mounting KYC challenges facing Pi Network as it approaches its mainnet launch. As you can see in this article, the deadline for completing the Know Your Customer, or KYC, verification process has been set for January 31st, 2025. The KYC process has become a focal point of concern, raising questions about user trust and the network's ability to transition smoothly into a fully operational phase. Understanding the KYC process. The KYC process is designed to verify user identities and prevent fraudulent activities within the Pi network. This involves collecting personal information such as full names, addresses, dates of birth, and identification documents. KYC, folks. It's supposed to verify user identities and prevent fraud. But for Pi Network, it's become a major headache. The article says that many users have completed KYC, but a significant number are still struggling with the process or facing delays. And here's the kicker. If you don't complete KYC by the deadline, you could lose access to most of your mined Pi coins. I mean, can you imagine mining for years and then losing it all? That is crazy. Am I right? And these KYC challenges are putting user trust at serious risk. The ongoing challenges surrounding KYC have led to growing skepticism among users regarding the reliability of the Pi network. Many community members have expressed frustration over delays and rejected applications, which have further eroded confidence in the project's management. Complaints about unclear instructions and technical difficulties during video submissions for liveness checks have been particularly prevalent. Skepticism, frustration, eroded confidence. Folks, this is not good. People are complaining about delays, rejected applications, and unclear instructions. The article even mentions technical difficulties with the video submissions for liveness checks. This is a mess, people. Also, some users have reported that their applications were rejected for reasons they did not understand. Come on, Pi Network, you need to do better. Now, besides KYC, Pi Network also needs to have at least 100 applications ready for launch on the mainnet. They currently have around 80. The pressure is mounting as many users await tangible progress on PiCoin's functionality beyond its current phase. The team has reiterated that no further extensions will be granted beyond January 31st, 2025, putting additional pressure on both users and developers alike. This hard deadline creates an environment of urgency, but also raises concerns about whether all conditions will be met in time. A hard deadline, folks. No more extensions after January 31st, 2025. This puts a ton of pressure on both users and developers. Can they meet all the requirements in time? The clock is ticking. People. Will they make it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. The article emphasizes that Pi Network needs to prioritize transparency, communication, and customer support to regain user trust. As Pi Network stands on the brink of its mainnet launch, overcoming KYC challenges will be crucial for fostering user trust and ensuring a successful transition into full operational status. The next few weeks will be pivotal. How well the network addresses these challenges will determine not only its immediate future, but also its long-term viability in an increasingly competitive cryptocurrency landscape. The next few weeks are pivotal, folks. This is make or break time for Pi Network. They need to get their act together, fix these KYC issues, and deliver on their promises. Okay, we've heard about the KYC challenges and the pressure surrounding the mainnet launch. But now, let's dive into the even bigger question. Why is Pi Network delaying the mainnet again? Let's check out this article from Hoka News, titled, Pi Network Can Open Mainnet Without KYC? Why delay again? Hoka News is reporting on another extension of Pi Network's grace period, this time until February 28, 2025. And they're asking the important question. If the mainnet launch is not dependent on KYC, why the delay? In its official announcement, the Pi Core team, PCT, reassured pioneers that the extension of the grace period would not affect the open mainnet timeline. However, the fact that KYC deadlines are still being enforced has fueled speculation about the real reasons behind the delay. With mounting frustration among its community members, concerns are growing over whether Pi Network is truly prepared for the next phase of its development. Exactly. If the mainnet isn't tied to KYC, why keep pushing back the deadline? This is fueling speculation and frustration within the community. Is Pi Network really ready for the next phase? I mean, is this a red flag, or am I overreacting? Let me know in the comments. Now, the article questions whether KYC is actually a mandatory requirement for the mainnet launch, or just an excuse for the delays. A more logical approach, some argue, would be to proceed with the open mainnet launch and allow non-KYC users to complete their verification later. In this model, those who have already been verified could immediately access the network and use their Pi, while those still undergoing KYC could continue the process at their own pace. This makes sense, right? Launch the mainnet for verified users and let others complete KYC later. Why hold everyone back? The article says that despite reassurances from the Pi Core team, the continued postponements and the strict linking of KYC to mainnet access have raised skepticism about the project's transparency and ultimate intentions. So, why hasn't Pi Network opened its mainnet yet? Hoka News explores several possible reasons. The cryptocurrency landscape is increasingly subject to regulatory scrutiny, and Pi Network may be delaying its full launch to ensure compliance with financial regulations across multiple jurisdictions. Without a robust KYC system, Pi Network could face legal challenges that may hinder its adoption in various countries. Moreover, from a security standpoint, launching without proper identity verification could leave the network vulnerable to abuse by bots, fraudulent actors, and large-scale cyber attacks. Regulatory and security concerns, folks. They want to make sure they're compliant with regulations and that the network is secure from attacks. That's understandable. They also mention the need for a fair distribution of Pi tokens and ensuring that those who have passed KYC don't gain an unfair advantage. But here's where things get a little murky. Despite its growing user base, Pi Network's ecosystem remains in its infancy. Many decentralized applications, dApps, are still being developed, and the network's infrastructure is not yet fully optimized for large-scale transactions. If the open mainnet were launched prematurely, there is a risk that the ecosystem would not be sufficiently prepared to support widespread adoption. By delaying the launch, Pi Network may be buying time to develop its marketplace, expand partnerships, and enhance user experience before opening the network fully. The ecosystem is still in its infancy, folks. Many dApps are still being developed, and the infrastructure isn't ready for large-scale transactions. This could be a major reason for the delay. There is also speculation that Pi Network's revenue model may be playing a role in the delay. The platform currently relies on in-app advertisements for funding, generating revenue while users remain active within the enclosed ecosystem. By postponing open mainnet, Pi Network may be attempting to extend this revenue stream while it finalizes its economic model. And here's the bombshell, folks. The article speculates that Pi Network might be delaying the mainnet to extend its revenue stream from in-app ads. Is this the real reason for the delays? Are they milking the community for ad revenue before launching the mainnet? This is a serious accusation, and it's definitely raising some eyebrows. So, what does all this mean for the pioneers, the Pi Network users? The extension of the grace period and the continued lack of clarity around the open mainnet launch have deepened divisions within the Pi Network community. Optimists believe that the Pi Core team is taking necessary precautions to ensure a smooth and sustainable launch. They argue that delays are preferable to a rushed launch that could expose the network to vulnerabilities. Skeptics, on the other hand, see the repeated postponements as a sign of deeper issues. They argue that nearly 3 years of delays since the initially projected open mainnet launch in 2022 have significantly damaged trust in the project. Deep divisions, folks. Optimists versus skeptics. Some believe the delays are necessary, while others think it's a sign of deeper problems. And the article points out that nearly 3 years of delays since the initially projected launch in 2022 have damaged trust in the project. The big question is, will Pi Network ever deliver on its promises? Pi Network's official stance is that the open mainnet is still on track for Q1 2025. However, recent statements from the Pi core team have left room for interpretation, with the launch now described as potentially occurring before or after the grace period ends. This uncertainty has further fueled anxiety among community members who are eager for a definitive timeline. Before or after the grace period ends, folks. That's not exactly a firm commitment. This uncertainty is fueling anxiety within the community. As Pi Network approaches yet another deadline, it stands at a critical crossroads. The growing frustration among pioneers, coupled with a perceived lack of transparency, poses a significant challenge for the project's credibility. If the open mainnet can truly function independently of KYC, there seems to be little justification for further delays. However, if underlying technical, regulatory, or economic concerns are the real reason for the postponements, Pi Network must be more transparent with its community to maintain trust. A critical crossroads, folks. Pi Network needs to be more transparent with its community. They need to address the concerns about the delays and provide a clear roadmap for the future. I want to hear from you. What do you think about Pi Network? Is it a legitimate project with a bright future, or a scam that's about to collapse? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another update. Also, be sure to share this video with your friends and fellow crypto enthusiasts. This is Gold Rush, signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.